Amelia Earhart once said, "Flying isn't all plain sailing, but it is worth the price." Breaking the statement down, Earhart admitted that flying wasn't easy, but it was worth the while. To her, flying was something she was willing to suffer for. So why are we here today? It isn't to sit behind our desk and give a pitch, but it's to describe the metaphorical symbolisms behind entrepreneurship. In today's world, there are several metaphors that describe entrepreneurship, but what we find to describe it best is entrepreneurship is like launching a jet off the runway. Now let that sink in for a moment. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself sitting in your seat, waiting to hear the click of the engine start, the hiss of the door shutting, the pilot's voice overhead, and the sparkle in every single passenger's eyes as their adventure begins.
Overall, no matter how old we get, we all have to admit that there's a certain amount of excitement and anticipation when starting a new adventure. When we describe, or through the course of describing our metaphor, we are going to put you on an adventure within your own imagination. We will be referring to entrepreneurs, but we're going to put you in the shoes of an entrepreneur. So as we go on, can we start over? I completely forgot.
When we refer to you.
What?
When we refer to you.
When we refer to you, we're referring to you all as entrepreneurs because that is who we are. That is why we are here. So here we have a helicopter that will be flying throughout the room to represent the stages of entrepreneurship and how this single toy can relate to two adventures of a lifetime.
Earlier we told you to close your eyes and imagine the click of the engine starting. Now wait as the adventure begins. The first stage of entrepreneurship is the idea. It is the premise of an innovation beginning to take root. Now as the blades of the helicopter begin to spin, this is the innovation in your brain beginning to correlate.
Stage 2, we are ready for takeoff. During this stage, your enthusiasm may begin to wear as the novelty of innovation begins to lag. But you continue to battle through, reaching a new all-time high of success as the helicopter reaches new heights, just like a jet would reaching new altitude.
Stage 3, watch as the helicopter begins to lose altitude, twisting and turning, trying to find a presentable path. In correlation, this is when entrepreneurs start to feel the wiggle of false hope present themselves. In relevance, this is when a jet hits turbulence. The clouds begin to cover the sun and the ride becomes bumpy. But still yet, you hold on and you keep pushing, and it's not completely done yet.
We've almost reached our final destination, stage 4. Just as you think you're about to crash and burn, the innovation begins to slip through the darkness of false hope. You're at an all-time high. You are embarking on a new adventure.
Now once more, close your eyes. Where does your mind take you when you think of entrepreneurship? Is it a product? Is it a service? Or is it the ride of a lifetime waiting for you to just jump on and take the risk? Thank you.
Thanks.